All right, you guys ready? You want to
Yeah,
head over
ready.
to podcast area?
Yep, I'm heading now.
So tired of it.
I got lost.
Oh my gosh.
So can you explain to me, Ryan, how the hell you got lost out of Discord?
Because I couldn't find the podcast thing. And I'm like,
It's
okay,
right
bye.
there.
I'm like, wait, no shit, where is it?
It's right there. All right, awesome. Welcome back to the podcast, or welcome to the podcast, since this might be our first episode.
Because we had like 2 or 3 other sessions that just got lost in the ether. Somehow.
Got lost.
And if our editor can also bring up the fact that, you know, Ryan got lost in a Discord party.
I actually recorded that, so
That put a major hindrance on the first 2 podcasts.
yeah, major hindrance. Oh, not to mention the fact that Nicco freaking lost his recording.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he lost our recording when we were talking about belly button assholes.
Hey, it's not my fault that I saved the FLAC file as what you guys told me to do, and then it's just like, hey, you know what, Nicco, go fuck yourself. I'm just gonna disappear. And I'm like, oh,
Well, let's all introduce ourselves.
bitches first.
I'm Jango.
I am also Jango.
No,
I'm Jango.
I am also Jango.
we are all Jango.
I'm Negan.
You're not Negan.
Yes, no, but that was just a reference to Walking Dead, you stupid butt.
Oh my god.
You're a god.
Can we just get through like an introduction like normal people?
No.
Alright, fine. I'm Nicco, also known as Dr. Nicco.
I guess
See?
I'm Ryan. I also go by Rule.
Okay.
That's my brand.
I'm Kristian, or Chris, or Cool Ranch. Like, you know, the ranch.
And he's kind
We're
of a
just
bitch.
going by all our aliases? Alright, cool.
Come on.
Alii?
You
Aliases?
can call me Baby Daddy.
Ooh,
Oh god damn it.
I like that one.
Oh god. How you all been? Everyone been good?
I'm hot, tired, and sweaty, but that's par for the course.
I'm
Oh,
good.
okay.
I got to sleep the hell in, and I got some planks of wood, spray paint, so I'm gonna create like a wooden frame of like kind of like a palette jack of art for either like a DC Marvel superhero like sketch line, but in white and black with a little bit burnt paint, so it comes out really sick.
Wait, you can draw?
Yeah, not
I didn't
great.
know that.
I'm better at
That's
writing.
something. Yeah, cool. So black hole. Y'all saw that?
No,
Like the
Black
pictures
hole.
of the black hole?
I have not.
Oh, yeah.
Like apparently it is about like 55 million light years
I haven't
away.
seen it, but I've heard about it. I'm gonna Google that shit right now, boys. I want to see it. So
It's
I-
really cool. Well, everyone's showing the zoomed in picture, but the whole picture is pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys seen it. I'll probably show a picture of that or something.
Ooh, that's spooky.
Yeah,
That is very spooky, actually.
Um,
I looked it up right now, and
it looks like the Eye of
that's
Sauron.
insane. Yeah.
It does. Okay, so I'm looking at the right thing.
It just looks like a big eyeball, basically.
It looks
Yeah,
like it's
I'll-
gonna haunt my dreams. I'm literally gonna be sleeping and I'm gonna see this, then I'm gonna feel like I'm a hobbit.
Yeah.
And it really does just look like a blurry version of what their renderings were of what they thought it was going to look like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like they were pretty close, like pretty on point with what they thought it was going to be.
Now the question is all the information right about this black hole gonna actually be accurate? Because if we only guess what it looked like, how are we really gonna know if like all the information that we have on the black hole, the distance-wise, is what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Because black holes can grow exponentially. Like, they can keep growing and growing and growing. There's nothing that fills it. It's just that.
Oh, no, since it's like, what was it, like 15 light years away, did you say?
55.
55 million light years away?
Pretty damn far.
So that picture is what it looked like 55 million years ago. That's not what it looks like right now.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So, we don't even know.
Yeah, it could be
it
a
could
lot
be
bigger.
like a year away, a light year away.
That's scary.
We would never know.
When they took that picture, it was going like 100 million light years per hour or something.
Fuck. Damn,
Watch tomorrow,
nope,
we hear in
nope,
the
nope.
news, yeah, the black hole that we just discovered has apparently just, popped up out of nowhere. That was
Just
good timing.
static. Oh, well, we're all dead. Good knowing y'all.
But that's insane. I'm actually really, creeped out by that, but actually really intrigued at the same time.
No, yeah, it's really cool. Like, a lot of cool shit.
Well, as long
Science
as
and
I'm dead
whatnot.
before anything happens, that's okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
right?
not gonna have any
Anything
kids, so I really don't
significant.
want, Like, I'm not concerned about my future.
Same.
Yeah. We're at that point in our lives, aren't we?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like, don't get me wrong, I have everything I want in life except for, like, my own house, so I'm pretty set. Like, I have no regrets. So if, like, tomorrow the black hole comes, oh, shit, I had a good life.
And who knows? In like getting sucked into the black hole, you'll probably end up inside a house at some point. You know?
Exactly.
They're having theories that black holes are just wormholes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I read about that in college about that. It's insane.
But what if
Yeah,
black
that's-
holes are just like giant assholes that just
Oh.
suck things
Christian,
in?
I know all about that.
What if
Yeah.
it's just like celestial beings assholes?
Oh my
Whoa,
god,
dude.
it's Thanos' asshole.
Someone
God, is
get
that
Ant-Man.
Oh my god, he's getting bigger.
Oh my
Whoa!
god. You know how much I hate that meme?
Paul Rudd, can I have
I
your
do
autograph?
know, but that's why
I
I,
think
say
it's so
it.
stupid. Did we talk about this last time? I feel like we talked about this
We
last time.
probably did on one of our abandoned podcasts.
The testing.
Yeah.
The testings. We'll just call it the testings.
The testings?
Yep.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. What?
The samples.
It was kind of episode 1, 2, 3 where it was just in testing.
Yeah, exactly. Apparently, I think the size was like 6 terabytes or something. Like, it was an extreme amount of freaking terabytes. I was like, what the
Wait.
fuck?
What was it?
I think it was 6 terabytes.
What was?
The image of the black hole.
Oh,
Whatever.
okay.
No, it was more than that. I can't remember what it was, but whatever
Oh,
it
it's-
was, they had to fly it over. They couldn't
It's-
transfer it. They actually had to
Yeah, no.
It's
fly the
100
drives on a plane.
I have the information right here. It's 100 BN kilometers wide.
No, we're talking
Jesus.
about how big the picture was, or how big the info was for the picture.
Oh, I have no idea, but that's how big the black hole is.
Fuck, that's...
And let's see, larger than the entire solar system and 6.5 billion times the mass of our sun.
Fuck.
That's scary, dude.
That's,
very
yeah.
scary.
Considering, yeah.
Like,
I wonder what
I'm-
how it compares to the Milky Way. Like it'd be able to like suck up an arm of the Milky Way like that.
Fuck.
dude,
I have a friend that, like, hates, like, Lost in Space or, like, drifting in space type stuff.
Yeah, there's like a
And,
phobia for that. I don't know what it is.
dude, but that's insane.
Yeah,
Just
no, I'm starting to understand it right now.
Think, just think, Futurama called it. The world is
Yeah,
like,
right?
like goes into fucking hell by a black hole.
We're gonna have giant golf courses in a few years.
That would be awesome. I want to be the ball boy. I want to carry those big balls for everybody, especially
I
Ryan.
bet you'd like that.
God damn it, Nico. What else has been going on this week?
well,
oh, Notre Dame on fire? What was that, like, yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was yesterday.
yesterday I think, or the day before, or something like that.
well, we should probably give a date.
Yeah, okay. The
The
April 16th?
It happened, apparently, Notre Dame shows Notre Dame Cathedral fire damage 12 hours ago. CNN, here we go.
So yesterday,
Yeah,
basically.
yesterday,
So the 16th.
which was
Jeez.
April 16th.
They said they confirmed that none of the stained glass that they have in there was damaged though, because I guess
that's nice.
like that's irreplaceable. Like we don't know how to make that kind of stained glass anymore.
Yeah.
That's what's really sad is
Fuck.
that trade is gone. It happened at 2:58 p.m. Eastern Time, April 16th, 2019, and it's apparently someone donated. The University of Notre Dame donated over $100K for the renovation of the cathedral.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
And-
Well, it's their namesake, so I would
Yeah,
assume
And
that.
all the stained glass, like Kristian said, is actually in perfect shape. But the pictures they're showing, it is just in chaos. It's this.
Yeah, it looks all black from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, the steeple collapsed. I think.
Jeez.
I heard like in addition to them giving the money, that a couple billionaires they've already pledged to donate close to like $300 million for it.
Oh wow.
That's nice.
Do we
Yeah.
even know how this fire got started?
I don't know,
take a look.
actually.
Hold on.
I think it was just during they were already doing renovations, and they said they just think it was something might have went wrong during the renovations or something.
Literally, I just typed in
Well,
how
I mean,
did the
I
fire.
just hope that no one got hurt.
I just typed in how did the fire, and it was the first thing on the Google search.
Oh wow.
Wow.
How it happened.
What, the Chicago fire? That's what we're talking about, right?
Oh, definitely.
When did that
Get out
happen?
of here
Like,
with your shitty pizza.
early 1900s? Didn't that happen?
Yeah, April 16th, 1919, we just said.
No way.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
I have no idea when the
I
Chicago
was
fire
literally
was.
waiting.
Yo,
for it.
I was about to be like, it's some conspiracy level shit.
No more
No more.
They say that the The cause of the blaze remains unclear, but officials do not suspect terrorism or arson, and about 50 people are involved with the investigation, apparently.
We don't have any casualties, do we?
Not that they're saying.
No, I think everyone was fine.
Yeah, everyone's fine. It was triggered at 6. That makes no sense. So I guess the fire was officially reported, and like the alarm was triggered at 6:20 yesterday, but no fire was discovered. Then at 6:43 p.m., another alarm sounded. So if they were to do a little bit more research when the first alarm went off, they could have saved all this damage. That's what's really sad.
That's insane.
That sucks.
And it's literally the entire roof. It's holy crap, guys. Then the entire middle of it, all the seats.
Yeah, have you seen the inside?
Yeah.
The inside looks devastating.
But it looks still good. I mean, with all the stained glass, the walls, everything.
Yeah.
Cause,
like the outside part looks fine for the most part. Like the stuff that was burned seemed like it can be renovated, but like if like the two towers in front of Notre Dame,
yeah.
like I feel like if those got affected in any way, then like it'd be even even bigger deal.
But I know there's one thing I want to talk to you guys about, and I know that this is
What?
going to keep us going for a while. The new Star Wars Episode 9 trailer.
Honestly, it was on my list.
I know
I
it
have like a
was.
list
I just
of
wanna talk
things on
about
the
it.
side.
I just
I'm
wanna
like,
talk
all
about
right.
it. I'm so excited to talk about it.
Oh my
Are you
God.
really? So I take it that you guys like the new Star Wars movies then?
I find them entertaining.
Let's not jump into
Right, here's the
conclusions,
thing. I find
please.
them, as a Star Wars nerd and fan who read the comics, who reads the books, who's seen 4, 5, 6 before, obviously. I thought that they were entertaining, but when you look at it more at a Star Wars kind of level, like there's like a lot of questions, a lot of issues with them, but at the same time, I still found them entertaining because I go to the movies to be entertained. But then when I want to actually like sit down with my friends and actually watch it so we can make fun of it or we can pick at it, like yes, there's some huge questions I have and some issues that I have with the movies. But I'm just excited to go to the movie theater or to even sneak into the movie theater again with Kristian and be able to see it.
That's a whole other story.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Honestly, like going into watching this this trailer, I was like, I'm just watching because this year I made a promise to myself not to watch any. Like I looked at the movies coming out this year and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna watch trailers for these movies that are coming out this year. So what is it? Avengers Endgame. I have not seen the trailer. Spider-Man Endgame. Spider-Man Far From Home. I haven't seen the trailer. Like, I've made this promise, but like Star Wars, I was after Last Jedi. I was like, you know what? Like, I probably won't see the next one opening weekend. And I'll probably wait to watch it. But after this trailer, like the ending with the Emperor's Laugh, I was just like, fuck you, J.J. Abrams. Now I'm going to watch it like that Thursday.
See, my thing is that I liked The Force Awakens enough. Like, I thought it was a fine movie. I thought it was competent. And, coming out of the prequels, it was the kind of movie that we needed, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was good. It was fun.
It was a good foundation.
Good. It was a good foundation. It was a little safe, but it's fine,
First movie of a new trilogy. Understandable.
Exactly. It was safe, but it worked. It was effective.
Oh, first
It
off,
brought
Ryan,
up
Ryan,
questions
I'm sorry
ready
to interrupt
for-
this, guys. Spoiler alerts, everybody.
Oh, yeah, spoiler alerts. Here we go.
Yeah, I guess, spoiler alerts. I mean, I don't really have much to spoil. Like, I'm not really going to delve into it. But, but with The Force Awakens, left, interesting plot threads that, had me kind of curious to see how it was going to get tied up with the next episode.
Exactly.
And then the next episode just kind of wipes their asses with all of the plot threads that were set up and just kind of, like, throws it away and goes, nah, fuck that shit. I'm going to do my own thing. And, the movie itself, I don't think the movie was dog shit terrible, but I don't think it was very good either. It just felt like a movie where nothing really happened.
Yeah.
But then, you got like the higher ups of Disney, you got the actors and actresses, you got the directors, the producers, the writers and all that shit. They're just talking down to the fans like, oh no, you didn't like this movie because it was bad. It was because you're this or because you're that or you hate these people, you hate those people. And I'm just like, well, I don't appreciate being talked down to like that, so I'm not really going to support your stuff anymore. And then I see this stuff with what is this movie called? Rise of the Skywalker or whatever?
Yeah.
It just comes off, like, to me, it comes off as like a pathetic attempt at course correction. It seems so desperate with reminding people about like, oh no guys, look, the movie's called Rise of the Skywalker. There's Lando. The Emperor's back, guys, please watch our movie. I'm like, no, fuck you.
So
the damage has already been done. I'm fucking done with this
going
shit.
to that, Kristian and I were talking about how, you know, when we watched the trailer and everything for it, how we would have been more surprised and happy if they didn't show Lando in the trailer, because if I went to the movie theater and I saw Lando in there, I would have been so happy. I would have been like, fuck yeah, this is why I'm glad I went to go see the movie, because now I'm like seeing this old person that was in the originals, and I'm all excited because it's bringing me back to the originals. But since they like already revealed it, I can't watch any more trailers because they're going to reveal so much more stuff in the trailers and ruin the movie for me.
Yeah.
I mean, like with the Star Wars movies, like the trailers have typically been pretty tame when it comes to like showing stuff off.
I mean, I feel like certain franchises, their trailers are really tamed nowadays, especially like what I've heard of Avengers.
Not Spider-Man.
Not
that
Spider-Man.
like the Avengers trailers only show like the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Sorry, I got a phone call, guys.
Nice.
I got a phone call. Sorry.
Who the fuck has their phone on?
Billy. God damn it, Billy. This is why you're never around anywhere. Fuck it.
Nice job, Billy.
No, but yeah, like, I'm excited because I don't mind course correction, but yeah, like, when you waste a whole movie, like, in my opinion, Last Jedi sucked, 100%. And I'm afraid that Episode 9 is going to be more of fixing what was wrong of Last Jedi than with being its own movie.
They are going to
which kind of sucks because, like, you know, it's not their fault necessarily. Not all of their fault.
It is partially their fault because if they wanted to avoid all of this from happening, they would have done like 2 or 3 things. They would have had one person to oversee this entire trilogy to be like, okay, this is our beginning, this is our middle, this is our end. You know, if you're going to start a project, you got to have like a vision of what the ending is going to be.
You do.
They didn't do that. They're just like, okay, you do this one, you do your own thing. Oh wait, no, that one thing didn't work out. Quick, get the first guy, come, bring him back, fix this ship. You know, and as such, this whole thing is going to feel completely disjointed.
I honestly
and
feel
also
like...
another thing is that you don't talk down to your fucking audience.
So I honestly feel like that this movie is actually going to, like, you know, fix all the mistakes from the last movie, obviously. And I mean, already look at the lightsaber. The lightsaber's already back to what it was supposed to be, which was good. And they're not calling it.
Honestly, I kind of don't like that.
But here's the thing, I understand why a lot of people don't like it, and at the same time do like it. But the issue with that is that they need to do this so that way they can end the storyline, because I doubt, and I agree with you, Ryan, when you start a project you need to plan out for everything, because that's what they teach you in college when you're trying to get a career, and then when you're going for a career.
What they fucking teach you in high school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're gonna
have a plan.
If you're going to do, because I took film editing in college, so we literally had to write out everything, outline it, and the teacher had to approve of it because she was like, "Oh no, this needs to make sense." I literally gave her 2 ideas, and she denied both of them until my third one because the storylines didn't make sense going down the lines, and I was like, "Okay, I get it." And then when I'm watching some stuff like this, I'm just like, why didn't you guys think ahead? Like, why didn't you have the other movie planned, like, already the script written out? Like, if you wrote this script and you read it and let a fan read it, they would tell you right off the bat, don't do that. But I think that they need this movie to fix what they made wrong, and at the same time end the series finally, because they're going to have just all these angry people.
From my understanding... Oh, yeah, go ahead, Kristian.
I was just going to say, Disney is also just notorious for milking their cash cows.
Yeah, that is true.
That is very true.
But Star Wars
So
is
at the
like
end of the day,
dying off.
Yeah, no, so at the end of the day, they're going to do what they can with it. Put out as many movies and TV shows as they can until people lose interest. Get as many subscribers to Disney Plus.
Yeah, they already are because they stopped all the spin-off films.
Yep.
Well, they're drumming it up a bit, like with the Mandalorian, and then with the Fallen Order video game.
Yeah, the Fallen Order.
Like, I'm actually excited for those, but
I
feel like they're trying to bring people back with this. Like, just
I would be much more excited for the Fallen Order if it wasn't being made by EA. Like, I know people are like, oh, but it's Respawn, so it must be good. But I'm like,
No, okay, no. I'll address that. Yeah. So there was an article that came out a couple of weeks ago that basically described BioWare and EA's like
Situation.
what's the not situation handling of Anthem and how much of a mess it was. So basically, like for EA, I think for EA developers, they're all forced to use the Frostbite engine because EA, developed it. So because of that, a lot of developers are running into problems because Frostbite engine is only supposed to do like certain things. It's not meant to handle like an MMO shooter, like
right,
stuff like that.
And apparently, if I don't know if you're gonna get into this, but like one thing with the engine is that the Frostbite engine, to my understanding, was mostly used for first-person shooters. So as such, there really wasn't a code, or there really wasn't a third-person camera implemented into the engine. So when they were developing games like Dragon Age Inquisition and with Anthem and Mass Effect Andromeda, they had to make that camera from scratch. Like they had to develop a completely new camera for this engine to even work properly.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like apparently, Anthem was only made in like a year and a half. Like they kept scrapping the project. There was like so many people like were giving different directions. Like there was no clear leader of the project. So like apparently the whole thing was like in shambles. So that's why the game that they brought out wasn't as great as it was meant to. And I'm not gonna lie, when the trailer for Anthem first came out, I was like, yo, like as a Destiny player, I'm really scared for this to come out. And then when it came out, I was just like, damn, like this had so much potential. And it just, like the whole flight thing, the thing that everyone is talking huge about for Anthem, apparently they didn't know until like I think 6 months ago or less. Oh no, 6 months ago or more that it was gonna be in the game. Like they didn't know if they could fully implement it because Frostbite engine just was like
but here's
terrible.
the thing: before they even released any of that information, they should have tested it. I don't give them any sympathy on that.
Yeah, no. Again, this was like all the higher ups in BioWare and EA. They pushed them so hard. Like so many people had like a stress related they had to leave because of the amount of stress the game was.
That's why I always say, like, I mean, like, because I knew when Anthem was announced, I think it was like what, last year at E3. I knew it was
announced. I think it was 2 years ago.
Was it?
Maybe. Hold on. I'll check that out. Go ahead.
But like I always knew that like when this game was first shown off at E3, whenever it was, that it wasn't going to live up to this shit because we've been through the song and dance time and time and time again with Watch Dogs. What's it called? No Man's Sky.
Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2. Fucking
2 years ago.
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
It's like people keep on like thinking like, oh my god, wow, this game is going to be so amazing, going to be so great. Developers and publishers keep hyping up their games, which granted, I mean that's their job is to sell copies. But it's just like, we gotta realize that there's always a catch. If something sounds like as if it's too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. Never buy into the hype with these kind of things.
No, 100% agreed. It's just the fact that, like, when Destiny first came out, I was all excited for it because they were promising all these, like, universes and all that, and they only come out with, like, what, 4 planets? And then...
At launch, yeah.
And then
still better than what Anthem came out.
Well, no, Anthem's just a piece of trash, and I'm never going to own it. But unless they make it for free, yeah, I'll download it for free because what gamer doesn't do that, of course. But I'm never going to play it. I'm gonna just be like, yeah, this is why exactly I didn't want to do it, because when Destiny 2 came out, I waited a while. I waited till everything was released for it because I'm not going to get hyped up again for this game. When Battlefront came out, I was so pumped up. I bought it immediately because I was like remembering the old Battlefront days from like PS2 days. Those were fun. So I was like, oh, okay. And then when they were like, yeah, Battlefront 2 is coming out, it's going to be so much better. And then I see like people play these games online. I'm just like, yeah, no, not
the whole
good.
Microtransaction deal.
Oh,
the whole,
yeah.
like 70 hours to unlock Darth Vader or some shit.
Yeah, it was stupid. I want my Darth
Yeah,
Vader,
God.
like, randomly dropped in, like, a villain or Jedi pop-up that I can get, like, in the old Battlefront days. Like, if you were doing really well, you had the chance to be Jedi or Sith, depending on what side you were, and then you got to play as them.
Yeah.
I don't
Battlefront
understand. Like
was
the
great.
groundwork is there, right, for a Battlefront 3. There was supposed to be a proper Battlefront 3, like for the Xbox 360, PS3, and for whatever reason, it got
A
scrapped.
while ago.
Yeah.
It was because pandemic went under.
Okay. But my thing is
Yeah.
that like, what like they had a standard with Battlefront 2. Like from what I understand, like there was like a lot of content, there was a lot of stuff to do in that game. So why is it that that game that was on like the PS2 and Xbox has more content and more things to do than a current gen AAA full budget game published by one of the biggest publishing whatever you call it companies.
Conglomerates. Conglomerate.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking
That
for.
word.
But why can't we meet that fucking standard? Why do we have to make everything look so pretty when we can just make something that has like a lot of stuff to do?
Yeah, very true.
I don't get it.
Look at what God of War 4 did. Everyone was so pumped up for God of War 4, and they focused so much on the story, so much on the detail, like what you could do inside the game. I kid you not, I've played through that God of War 4 game so many times that I can tell you a certain boss fight down to the detail because they focused on everything, like upgrading your guy, like they changed the storyline to going from, running around just destroying shit to an actual RPG game where you upgrade your character. And you give him special perks if you unlock them or anything like that by leveling up. But that's what they need to do is just focus on. They didn't really even have any titles. They just literally made the game what it was supposed to be. You know how many games and systems sold for God of War 4?
A lot. Holy crap.
Even to add to that, Spider-Man for PS4, similar situation. But EA has like this weird idea that's like, oh well, single player games don't really sell well, man.
I find that hilarious that last year they said, no, not last year, 2 years ago they said that, and then the year after it was like the year of single player games.
Yeah.
Like every developer was like, we're coming out with this shit next year, like right now.
Yeah, single player games don't really sell. Breath of the Wild gets Game of the Year for 2017. God of War gets Game of the Year for 2018. It's like, what the fuck, guys? Come on.
Yeah,
The
seriously.
proof is in the pudding.
How about make a good game, EA? Like, shit.
Do your jobs. Like, you're being paid a lot of money for it, and it's not like we don't know what we're talking about. I've done video game editing in high school and college as well as film editing, so I know exactly what work goes into it. They can do
We
this.
pay your fucking bills. We know what we're talking about.
Exactly. We are your
Yeah,
employers.
basically.
There's a reason why you're always voted like the worst company of the year.
Yeah, like...
Is there like awards for worst company?
Yes.
Yes, there is, actually.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
and EA won it like 2 years in a row.
There's like a Razzie for games?
Yeah.
I think it's usually between EA and Comcast.
Yeah. But that's
Get
the thing.
fucked,
Really?
You need to learn from
Wait,
your mistakes.
Comcast?
Yeah, Comcast is terrible.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
What's wrong with Comcast?
There's a
Apparently.
lot wrong with Comcast.
Well,
Well,
I
what
don't
is
know anything.
Comcast?
NBC, Xfinity.
Yeah.
So they own they own Fox,
A
so
lot.
everything that happens on Fox. And then Comcast themselves, like as an internet provider, they're known for gouging their price, like gouging their customers. Like they don't have monopolies; they have what's called an oligopoly, where like they and AT&T and Time Warner, or whatever other internet service provider, they basically agree on prices for whatever area they're available in. So that's why wherever you move, you can only have like one or two internet providers. There's never really much of a choice.
Wow.
The thing with Comcast, too, is like Kristian said, they gouge you. And perfect example is that a couple months ago, they tried to add like all this extra money on my bill, and I called them, and I was snapping at them, telling them flat out, you cannot do that. You didn't give me any heads up. You didn't give me any warning. This is not in the contract agreement. They're like, well, if you read, I was like, I have the contract in front of me, actually. I kept it because I've known you guys for years, and I know that you do this. Now, the only reason I haven't left you is because the other internet provider I have, every time I get a phone call on my landline, it kicks me off the fucking internet. That's the only reason I'm not with them anymore.
What the fuck?
No,
Are we in the 90s?
I'm not even kidding you. It's stupid, but continue.
It goes in the 90s.
Yeah, they're really supportive of net neutrality. Like Ajit Pai, I believe he used to work for Comcast. Like he used to be their president or CEO or something like that before he took over at the FCC.
Yeah.
So they're basically in his pocket.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate the whole net neutrality thing.
Yeah. I mean, I
think there's a vote on that like this year for like I think it moved up to the Senate because it passed like.
Yeah, I think that's still going.
whatever.
I usually consider myself pretty in the middle on most things, but that one's just for sure like wrong.
Yeah, no, that's just stupid.
Yeah. So yeah, EA and
Oh.
Comcast suck.
Yeah, EA and Comcast sucks. So I was looking up.
Horn.
Apparently, two brilliant moves that Fallen Order is doing. So apparently, Respawn is not using Frostbite. They're using Unreal Engine 4.
Okay.
So that's actually pretty good.
Okay, that gives me major hopes.
That's something. Oh my god, the second thing. There's only two things in this article, but the second thing pisses me off because this shouldn't be a thing. This should be like given. No microtransactions or loot boxes.
Yeah, that should just be.
Well,
a given.
that's just EA trying to pander to the people that are on the hype train that EA sucks.
I know but it's stupid that we've gotten to the point where it's like, it's not just EA doing this. There's other game developers saying, "Hey, there's no microtransactions or loot boxes."
Well, shit. I
given,
mean, even in
most of the time it's like saying it ironically, but still, like we've gotten to that point where it's like, is there gonna be microtransactions or loot boxes?
That's the thing.
fuck.
That
I mean, Devil May Cry 5, excellent game, great game. That game even has microtransactions.
Seriously?
Granted, you don't need to buy that kind of stuff. I mean, from what I played, the game is pretty fair with that stuff. But why is it even in the game? That's what I don't understand.
It kind of
Yeah,
reminds
it's
me of
stupid.
I think it was a Cyanide and Happiness comic, or I might have gotten that wrong, but this guy's like in the grocery store looking at, just marinara sauce or something, and he sees on one, now asbestos free. Like, I fucking hope so. Like, do you really need that on the label?
Oh yeah, dude.
Compared to our competitors. The other competitors don't say they're asbestos free.
That's kind of like what Bud Light and Coors Light have been doing.
Oh yeah,
like,
with their sugar thing or whatever it is. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what it
what
is,
is
but
Corn
it's
syrup,
like
I think it was.
corn syrup.
Yeah, corn syrup. That's it.
Are made
Like,
with real sugar.
Well, because Miller Lite
Yeah,
called
it's-
them out.
What? I'm like, what?
Like,
Our,
What?
our brand won't
What?
give you cancer.
I'm just so lost with that,
No, but
you know?
did you guys see the Super Bowl commercial when Miller Lite called out Coors Light as well as Bud Light? They literally
Yeah,
just
no, I was
destroyed
like,
them.
damn.
I just want them to go all out and like show Miller Lite. Like, do you like strangling kittens? Do you like having sex with Nazis? If so, drink Miller Lite. If not, drink Bud Light.
They don't strangle the kittens until they're older.
God. See, this is why I drink Corona. You never hear anything bad with Corona.
Yeah, except for that it gets you fucked up, and then you hear something bad about the next day.
Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, load of Coronas are a thing, so...
Hey, fuck you, I
like-
have class. I drink Stella Artois.
You know what? I have better class than you guys. I have a blue moon. I'm a country boy.
Yeah, Blue Moon's classy. It
Put some of that
screams
orange
class.
shit in there.
Yeah, you know what? That orange shit tastes good.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Well, mine's foreign, so mine's... Oh,
look
wait,
at
no,
me.
we're in
I'm
America,
Jango,
that
and I
doesn't
drink
matter, never
foreign
mind.
Beer. Oh my god. Hey guys, I'm so high class than y'all.
Oh my
you.
god.
No, it doesn't matter, because we're in America.
Hello, fellow millennials. Want to drink some foreign beer?
Yeah, Jango,
When we
you're
go to a
literally- you're
protest?
You remind me of
supporting
Steve
millennials.
Buscemi when you said that. Hey, fellow kids, how are you doing?
Dude, you sound like
How
you're
do
gonna
you
take
do?
a little kid actually when you say that, so I would stop with that voice.
Yay, little
God damn
kid,
it.
come in. I got some Guinness in the fridge. It's real good.
You know, I've never had Guinness.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Have you-
I'm like, next time I go out, I will order one because I've never had it and I've heard nothing but good things about Guinness.
So-
So,
On tap, it's all right, but if you ever get the chance to go to Ireland, apparently it's like so much better
I
there.
heard it's godlike.
Yeah.
And, like,
But don't ever order an Irish car bomb in Ireland. Apparently, it's the equivalent of ordering a 9/11 here.
Oh my god.
oh my
yeah,
god.
No, he's being very honest.
Jesus.
Yeah. I did not know that. I said it jokingly to my fiance's Irish family, and she just like gave me a look of death. Like, you should have not said that.
Like, dude, are you fucking crazy? Like, why?
Kristian, what's
I
that
didn't
drink
know.
called?
I thought it
No,
was just a
Kristian,
drink.
Kristian,
Huh?
What's that drink called where you have a Guinness and you drop a shot in it?
That's an Irish car bomb.
Oh,
You,
Irish carbon, that's what
Come
it is,
on.
okay.
Yeah, it's just a pint of Guinness and then a shot of Jaeger and Bailey's.
Dude, that's so good. That's actually really good, by the way.
Yeah, you drop it in, and like as
Chug
the
it.
cream and
Sounds like
Jaeger is
death.
mixing. Yeah.
Well, it's good. I mean, at least you'll die,
I mean,
drinking something
as
yummy.
long as it's good, I guess, but it still sounds like death.
It's bad. The next morning, you're like, why did I do
Yeah,
this?
the
tastes
next
like,
morning's gotta suck.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like coffee, but it's good. But the next morning does suck.
I went to my friend's
Wow.
bachelor party, and all we did at the night of his bachelor party is just see how many Irish car bombs we can actually chug.
Oh no, not Jameson, or it's Jameson, not Jaeger. Sorry, Jameson and Bailey's.
Okay.
Jameson's
So a
just
shot of
so
Jameson
good.
and Bailey's into Guinness.
Yeah, I've been trying different drinks. I think my latest favorite is whiskey sour. I think that's what it's called.
Ooh, yeah, those are good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kristian loves Canadian
freaking love
whiskey.
those.
But do we have a question for Dr. Nicco this segment?
Why won't you look at me when we make love?
And I can't answer that on here because I would just get up and walk away from you.
Ouch.
And if anyone ever doesn't get what that reference is from, you should literally jump off a bridge right now.
Oh,
Damn.
no, I'll see you guys in the bed.
Wow, that
It's
turned
from
pretty
Family
dark.
Guy. If you
Actually,
don't know Family Guy, when he's sleeping with the rhino, and then the rhino doesn't look at it when he says that, and the rhino just gets up and walks out of the bed, and then Peter just starts crying like Ryan did.
Yeah, how dare you viewers for being culturally ignorant?
Exactly.
Watch
You
more
should understand
TV, you
it.
fat fucks.
Yeah, watch more fucking Family Guy.
no. Listen. TV is dying. It's all about digital stuff
It is.
nowadays.
It really is. I don't even watch TV anymore. I literally watch Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, and Crunchyroll.
Exactly. There's no point to having cable.
There is.
Well, I used to think there was no point to pirating when Netflix came out, but I saw a meme recently, and it's pretty true. Like, cable is dying, but all the companies are taking advantage of that and kind of launching their own streaming services. And it's getting to the
Oh,
point
yeah, that's
where
true.
you're going to have less and less on the platforms you pay for, and you're going to have to, just have all these
Have, like, 4
plans
different
again
streaming, yeah.
until you're paying as much as you would have with a cable plan anyway. And it's just like,
That's what
okay, I guess I'm still going to pirate.
Har har fiddly dee.
So
That's what I like about Verve. Like, it combines like 4 different sites. Like, it combines like Crunchyroll, Funimation, Rooster Teeth.
Yeah,
And,
that's the
like, I
one with
think 2
Harmon
others.
Quest, right?
yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
but
hilarious.
you could pay one price, and you get all these like companies like their shows.
this is
So,
what you should be doing.
I think
America.
more and more companies should do that with their streaming services. Like Disney, I'm not getting Disney Plus. Like, hell no.
Yeah, I think Netflix had it right when they started. Like, Netflix at the start, they had shows from, the CW and Fox and Disney and TBS, and now it's getting less and less and slowly becoming Netflix exclusives.
Yeah.
Disney could have literally bought out Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
They should have, in my opinion, but
So-
no, they decided
yeah,
to go for the
Blockbuster could have
moneymaker.
too. Or Blockbuster could have merged with them, I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Before
Before
Netflix was streaming, they were just the DVDs. They wanted to start up their streaming service with Blockbuster, and Blockbuster laughed them out of the meeting room.
And look what happened.
And
to
now
Blockbuster.
who's laughing?
Yep.
I think there's only one Blockbuster left.
No, I don't even. And I think that's like individually owned. Like, I passed up a family video store around us,
Mhm.
and the family video store, I'm just like looking at this place, like there's no one even in the parking lot. Every time I pass it, no one's in the parking lot. And
You
it's
want to
like-
know? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And I was gonna say it's open still too. Like, it has a sign saying open and all LED lights. And I'm just like, man, the government either feels really bad for them and just keeps helping them out, or the person just has it there for kicks, and the person's rich.
Do you want to know what movies the family video near me is advertising right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh god, what?
We now offer CBD oil.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Swear to God.
That's
At the family
Right?
video, the family video is selling CBD oil. That's not the one with, it doesn't have, what's it called, THC in it, so it doesn't get you high, so it's legal. But
Oh my
still, like,
God.
that's it's a family video, and you're advertising that. Like, I'm all for legalization, but come on, family video.
Oh, speaking of
They gotta stay alive somehow.
Carl's Jr. testing out
my
CBD burger in Colorado.
Wait, hold on.
That
Let me
sounds
look
amazing.
up
That actually
where the
does.
last Blockbuster is.
Oh, so Jango,
Yes.
since Ryan interrupted you rudely about, the Dr. Nicco question, is there a question for me or no?
No. Actually, I thought we were gonna do a whole other thing with that.
Oh, we can. I'm 100% okay with that.
Yeah, we just need like a lot of questions.
We can just go on Google, type in the number 20 top 25 questions asked to a therapist.
We could do that.
The number 1 question: am I gay?
Oh no.
That's actually a question. I'm not even kidding you.
Is it?
Yep. Not even kidding you.
Oh, this looks.
I'm looking for like the last Blockbuster store. You said that. Now I'm more intrigued with that.
This burger actually looks delicious, though. It's Carl's Jr. It says they will sell the Rocky Mountain High for. It's at one location in Denver on just one day, April 20th, of course. It looks like it's got like jalapenos and sauce and French fries on it, pepper jack cheese. It looks mighty tasty.
Now I'm hungry.
Thanks a lot, Kristian. You
Damn
just
it.
made us hungry.
Thanks a lot.
No problem.
And like I have to eat healthy and whatnot.
Yep,
so
thanks to me.
now I can't even do that. Ooh, I
Instead
wonder
of-
if chicken tender subs.
Yeah,
come.
instead of pepper jack cheese, you just do lettuce. Instead of French fries, you just do lettuce. And instead of the sauce, you just do lettuce.
So a salad, but just lettuce.
Instead of a burger, you just get lettuce.
No,
Yeah.
instead of a burger, you get spinach. You gotta change it up every once in a while. God.
And
No,
instead of the
lettuce
buns,
or
tomatoes.
you go home, bro.
No, spinach or you go home.
What are you talking about? It's all about that lettuce.
If I'm gonna have a salad, I want lettuce and spinach. I want both of them in there.
Yeah, I
Come
like a
on,
mix.
bro.
I gotta get that mix.
Let us be honest. Lettuce is best.
Oh
Let me be
my
honest with you.
God, Dad, go home.
Okay, so the last Blockbuster store in the world is in Oregon.
Oh my God! Of course, there's nothing going on over there. They don't even know what 2019 means. They're
Yeah,
like,
they don't
Did
even
you
have
guys
internet
know?
out there.
Did you guys know then? I'm pretty sure it is in Oregon, where you don't pump your own gas. They have people who pump it for you.
No.
Yeah.
There used to
They
be.
still do that?
They used to have those all around.
yeah.
Oh yeah. But like not anymore. Like I think
And,
before the 80s that stopped.
and
They're
apparently
called gas
there was like a bill or something like that
Damn.
that was trying to get people to pump their own gas. And there were so many people who were against it. Who were like, I don't want to pump my own gas because it's unsafe and I might smell like gasoline or I might catch myself on fire. It's like, buddy, I don't even have a car. I don't even have my driver's license because that shit's expensive for insurance, but I even pump my own gas. Shit!
So get this. So going back to Ryan. So they're called gas jockeys, and
Yeah.
it's rare full service, but it is common in New Jersey and Oregon, and then the town of Huntington, New York.
It's in Hunting. Oh my
I
god.
kid you not. I just read that right now.
Yeah.
Oh my
so those are
God.
full service. I think all of ours are called self-service.
I mean, I feel like they're just gas stations at this point. They're not
Right.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I just call it a gas.
Like, they don't really need
Self-service
to
or anything.
specify anymore.
Yeah, no, like whenever I drive back to Orlando, I see some like abandoned gas stations, and some of them like say what is it full service or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it says, like an old sign. I'm just like, damn.
Now, see, whenever I
How
see an
far
abandoned
we have
gas
come.
station in Orlando, I just see, like, graffiti.
Yeah,
That's Chicago.
every gas station
That's
in
Chicago,
Orlando.
to be honest.
that too.
Right, Kristian? Remember the gas station that we stopped in right before the concert?
Yeah.
Dude, I
That
felt
one
like
was
we were
still
gonna
running and it was covered in graffiti.
Yeah, I felt like we were gonna get jumped. Like, I honestly,
God.
he's like, "You want to stay in the car?" I was like, "Yep," and I locked my door.
My mom and I saw a gang initiation right behind a gas station.
Hey, dude,
Damn.
that gas station looked really bad. I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
sketchy.
Oddly enough, that corner where my mom and I saw the gang initiation, apparently my friends got shot at. They didn't get
Oh
hurt
my
or anything,
God.
but they got shot
That's
at.
insane.
So now cops are like always in that area, because like after 10 o'clock in that area, like they even stopped whatchamacallit, adhering to the signals. Like people just keep going. If it's a red light, no one cares. It's like a
Dang.
quick stop, go.
So, I have a random question for everybody. So, I'm looking online right now, and I need a new toaster, right? And this toaster is an R2D2 toaster for
Don't.
$30.
No,
Do it?
Don't.
it's never worth it.
Should I do it? Why?
No.
Don't. It's not worth it because it's not practical, man.
But it
Oh god, that's how you know I'm an adult.
it looks so cool.
Don't.
You have a
Yeah,
toaster, don't you?
And but here's the thing. It burns
do it.
burns R2D2
It'll-
on your toast.
It'll last for like 2
Dude,
months.
I'm
or
a fucking
month.
virgin. I don't have that shit. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Even I have some pride not to buy a fucking R2-D2 toaster.
But you know
What the
what?
fuck?
I'm getting laid and I love it. And and you know what? For my waffle makers, I have a Pokeball waffle maker that my girlfriend bought me.
See,
And
now Pokemon...
Oh my
wait,
God.
it gets better. It gets better. Then I have an Avengers waffle maker I bought a long time ago when I was single.
Wait, did you
damn
know
it,
you were going to
Nicco.
be getting this second novelty waffle maker?
No, not at all. Actually, I didn't know.
Did she know you already had one?
No.
So you just ended up with 2 novelty waffle makers?
Yo, send me one.
And I haven't even opened the Pokeball one.
Oh my god, that's so... She bought you that
The
one.
Pokeball one sounds like it actually work for like pancakes or waffles though, because
Yeah,
you know,
Pokemon
Yeah,
is
that's
one
right.
thing.
But
Star
the-
Wars is another.
But the Avengers
Yeah, it's
one
true.
works out. It's just in little squares for waffles, like normal waffles are. And then it.
Whoa,
Let me finish, let me
Before
finish.
you continue, before you continue, waffles are circles.
Excuse
all
me.
right?
Belgian
There's-
waffles are the squares.
Exactly. And
No
Belgian
one
waffles are better.
cares.
Belgian waffles are better with whipped cream and syrup.
and some strawberries or some blueberries.
Nah,
No,
shit,
see,
man.
no one
all,
does that.
all you gotta do is just get a little bit of powdered sugar. That's all you need for Belgian
Oh
waffles.
god, yeah. No, I put powdered sugar on my French toast, dude. Oh,
Dude,
Yeah, they don't even use
nice.
syrup.
yeah, dude. I love powdered sugar.
If I'm not mistaken, they don't use syrup. I don't think. I
What?
think syrup is more of an American thing than a Europe thing, if I'm not mistaken.
And
I could be wrong.
Canadian
I
thing.
most likely will be wrong.
Are you saying that
Especially
Canadians
Canadian
aren't
thing.
Americans? What's wrong with you?
Oh yeah, well that's true.
Hey, thank you.
North American thing.
Thank
Sorry.
you. Thank you.
Wait, what? Wait, they're part of North America. Shut
Jango,
up.
you're a racist.
I was waiting. I was like, come on, keep it going. Keep it going. Let's see what I can do.
Keep talking. You'll figure it out
Hashtag
eventually.
Jango exposed.
God damn it, Jango. My God. Think before you open your mouth.
Oh man.
Now I sound like an adult. Good God. See, I can't hang out with you.
Adulting sucks.
Adulting is a bitch.
I mean, it has its moments where you're like, yeah, I could do this because I'm an adult, and then other moments where you're just like, oh,
I like having a job and making money.
yeah,
That's
and
nice.
being able to actually afford stuff.
I would
Yeah,
since I'm in
like
college.
like a fucking R2-D2 toaster.
God damn it. Since I'm a college kid, I can't afford
You know
anything.
what?
so-
I'm actually gonna buy it now just for the fun of it, and I'm just gonna take.
Please
I'm
don't.
gonna take a picture of it, and I'm gonna put it in our Discord, and then all you're gonna hear from Ryan is like, "What the fuck? Where
Oh
has
my-
your pride gone, Nicco?
Oh my god.
You're not the man I fell in love with."
Sad beep.
I should have married the black.
Sad beef. Is that what you said, Kristian? Oh my
And
god, this is
and
great.
you know the sad part is, Kristian hangs out with me all the time, so like he's probably really embarrassed that he hangs out with me.
You have no
oh
idea.
my god.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Yeah, you cry your tears of shame.
Yeah, I
Buy
will
a
as I
fucking
make myself some
R2-D2
R2-D2 toast. You know what? At least it's not the Darth Vader one. At least I'm sticking to the Jedi.
No. You get Vader. If there's a Vader one, you get Vader.
Well, there is a Vader coffee kettle pot.
No. Toaster. I'm saying toaster.
I'm fucking with you. But there
Okay,
seriously
no,
is a
no.
Darth Vader
Okay, no. That pot would actually be kind of cool because, like, the pot could be like transparent glass, and then, like, as the coffee is pouring in, it gets more black.
Ooh.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yes.
Here, I just
Hire
sent
me,
you guys
Disney.
the-
Ideas. Of course, it's from Thinky.
Shut your mouth, you whore.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
See?
Hey, anyone who works at
That's
Thinky,
it's
throw
the
a
helmet.
comment on this
That's
web
hilarious.
zone.
All right, boys.
Don't
Oh
judge.
yeah.
Don't
Didn't we
assume
say
my
we were gonna
gender.
do like? Sorry. All right, people.
Thank you.
Didn't we say like I think last podcast that we're gonna end podcast with like random ass questions?
Yes. We
All right. Who wants to go first?
Why does my belly button smell like ass?
No, we're not doing this again.
Wait, I got one. To you, is a hot dog considered a sandwich?
Oh yeah, that was yeah.
No, it's a hot dog.
Thank you.
A hot dog is a hot dog.
Hot dog is a hot dog, and anyone that says it's a sandwich really needs to look up what sandwich means, because it's between two slices of bread, and a hot dog is in a bun.
Don't patronize our viewers or listeners.
Well, they have to have someone they hate on the show, and it can't always be you.
Oh, true. Yeah, you can. Fuck you. Dick.
I was waiting for it. I was like, let's see how long it takes him. Why?
All right, that's one question. Anyone else?
I still have
I
my
had
question
one.
that no one seems to answer.
No, we're not doing no
I mean,
damn.
I can answer it, but I'd rather do it.
No,
off
we're
the
not
pod.
doing this again. We're not.
Wait,
If your
wait, Ryan.
if your if your mom and your girlfriend or your dad and your boyfriend switched consciousnesses, like they switched minds, which one would you have sex with if you had to have sex with one?
That's disgusting, but a good question.
That is
I would
disturbing.
tell him, you get your shit sorted out first, then come to me.
Damn it.
I would say
I ain't
gonna
fucking this Freaky Friday up anymore.
go, for the love of God, let's end it.
Oh god. I'm trying to think of a question real quick. Oh, okay. My friends and I were talking about this when we went to see Shazam.
Imaginary friends don't count.
Okay, shut up.
Or do the voices in your head. Get that checked
Okay,
out.
so say you have the power of super speed, all right?
Yeah.
But you can only access it. No. It's the power of like being able to go through walls. But you can only access it by screaming top of your lungs. Would you do it?
Yes!
Hell yeah.
I would do it.
Yes! Holy shit, yeah, that sounds awesome!
My friend came up with that one. He loves that one. He always says it.
I would totally
And I'm
do
like,
it.
I had to bring it up.
I would
totally
so
do
do
it.
that.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I would
Yeah, it'd be
fucking
hilarious,
bust down
wouldn't
that
it?
fucking door going, whoa!
I'd never be able to sneak.
I would literally, I would walk into every room. It's Kool-Aid.
Dude.
Oh, yeah!
You had,
Imagine
but you had
being
to
the
scream
bad
top
guys.
of your lungs.
Imagine being the bad guys, like after you'd gained a reputation, you're robbing a bank and you just start slowly hearing like, "Ah!" You're just like, oh shit, hurry up!
Better yet,
Oh god, it's a screamer.
The screamer.
The screamer strikes again.
Oh no, God, it's Leroy Jenkins!
You know you're safe when you hear the scream.
The screamer, codename Leroy Jenkins, has strike yet again.
All right, I think we should end it on the screamer.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We'll catch you all next time.
And we still will always
This
wonder.
has been... Oh, wait. We have a group name now, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
We are... What? Goose Cannon?
Goose Cannon.
Goose Cannon.
Goose Cannon.
Goose Cannon.
What? This has been Goose Cannon. and we are
Episode
signing off.
1.2.569.5 days over 3. Birth by recoded sleep chain of memories 3, 2.
Okay, Ryan, you know that question?
You ruined a perfectly good ending, bro.
You know that
Good.
question that you always
Hey,
ask
look,
yourself,
hey,
why am I
I
here?
ruined a perfectly good ending, much like Kingdom Hearts 3. There you go.
Thank you for that.
Oh,
No.
no.
We'll save it for next time. But, Ryan, I have something to ask you. You know that question that you always ask yourself, like, why am I here? Yet now all three of us are thinking the same exact reason.
Yeah, no. 100%. All right, can I try again with an outro?
No.
All right, Goose Cannon signing off. Bye, everyone.
Bye.